I spent over 250 Minecraft days and nearly 100 grueling hours making a massive hole in my hardcore world to prepare for my upcoming mega project. Along the way, I mined over 7,000 diamonds and crossed the halfway point to 1,000 days in my hardcore world. Okay, so here's the plan. What we're gonna do is make trenches using this TNT flying machine designed by Kale so that the World Eater has enough room to work. For the World Eater, I decided to go with a design by Ilmango that uses honey. However, the only issue is I don't have a fast way of getting honey. But I do have a source of slime which we made last episode. So I guess we'll start there. Nice. Next up, we're gonna need some cobblestone, so let's set up a beacon. Next thing we need is quartz. Okay, after 4 hours of gathering resources, I think we're good to go. And away we go. Now, I do have a certain location in mind, so I'm going to build the portal here. You know what? This could be an issue, so I'm gonna move the World Eater forward a bit. I just want to put it out there, this is probably the biggest project I've ever tackled in Minecraft. Alright, let's finish off these trenchers. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe on second thoughts I didn't want to do that. Because I haven't built the return station yet. Alright, now we're good to go. Alright, now this should fix the issue. Yep, there we go. Having to deal with the water is one of the biggest issues about trenching, which is why I decided to go with Ilmango's design for the World Eater because it has water sweepers. Looking back at the footage now, I really regret choosing to fill in all the water spots with dirt. However, even after the first hour of working, I finally had a system going. From now on, it was smooth sailing. It felt like the hours were going by in just minutes. After I finished the first trench, I had already felt like I'd found quite a few diamonds and felt the need to mine them up. Oh hey, a mushroom island. At this point, I was getting pretty sick and tired of having to fill in the water with dirt, so I decided to go get some sponges to streamline the process. Oh my goodness, this is so much easier. For the next 3 hours or so, my life consisted of draining water pockets and listening to the deafening sound of drying sponges in the nether. And the funny part is that I hadn't even started the second trench yet. Finally, after draining all of the surface water, I was able to start the flying machine. It was at this point when I started to encounter my first problems. Wait a second, where's the TNT? Hang on, almost got it. There we go. And that should fix that. Oh, are you kidding me? I did it again! This, folks, is the flight of shame. The flight of a man who felt very defeated. And hopefully that problem won't happen again. I feel like I'm going to regret choosing to do this project over a lake. This one should get us through most of Deep Slate. What the? More diamonds, I'll be taking those. And maybe just a few more. It was at this point where I started to realize just how long I had been doing this, when I saw the day counter switch over to day 300. Time to mine up a few more diamonds. Ow! Now I gotta deal with all the lava. That's not what I meant! Finally, after about 12 hours into this project, I'm starting the third trench. Which of course meant more of this, and a lot more of this. Whoa! Yes, third side done. Now it's time to start on the fourth and final one. Because this river opening was way too big for me to drain by hand, I made a flying machine that will drain it for me. Finally, I was rebuilding the flying machine one last time. Let's go! Trenching's done! Oh my god! I was finally breaking down the flying machine and the return station for the last time, and I was ready to start the World Eater. Which wouldn't be as easy because I have to manually place every slime block. After placing down the final minecarts, I was ready to start the machine. However, I forgot to record the first few layers because I had to leave as soon as I'd started it. As of recording this, it was now May 1st. I started this project on March 17th. I was pretty confident that I was in the home stretch, but boy was I wrong. After doing some math, I calculated that it would take me over another 30 hours to finish the hole. This was a huge motivation killer, and after a big problem with the machine, I was forced to take a break. Thankfully, when I came back, my motivation was refueled and I was ready to reach the goal I'd set out for over a month and a half ago. After the first few layers of deep slate, I had already gathered quite a few more diamonds. And before I knew it, the end portal was exposed. Because the portal was in the path of one of the water sweepers, I disabled it temporarily and removed water that was in the path by hand. The next problem I encountered was all the obsidian that had formed due to the water from the layers above. Now I was happy to say that I was finally in the home stretch, and as you could see, I was getting pretty tired. Once the World Eater had finished its final layer, I removed all of the lava that was in the bedrock. After that, I removed all of the water sweepers and the return stations in order to go over a few more times with the TNT to ensure that 99% of the blocks were gone. Finally, it was time to destroy the rest of the World Eater. At this point, I was so close to being done, and I was doing everything in my power to finish as quickly as possible. That even involved being a little careless. Finally, after over 250 Minecraft days and over 40 hours of footage, I was done. As I fly over the massive chunk of my world that is now missing and think about the 80 hours I spent in front of my computer, I would like to thank all of you so much for watching. It was super fun to tackle a project of this size, and stay tuned for the next video as we will begin to prepare for the build that will cover this hole. In the meantime, you might as well watch one of the videos on screen right now.